It's time for Timothy. So, let's see what happens when he becomes tangled in his own web.
Oh, Timothy, it's going to be the best party we ever went to. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
I can't wait till tomorrow, can you?
yeah, sure.
You don't sound very interested, Timothy Church Mouse. Don't you want to help Melissa celebrate her birthday?
Oh, I don't know, Kathleen. I've got better things to do than to go to a girl's old birthday party. Have to dress up and sit on chairs and play sissy games and stuff like that.
Why, Timothy, I just don't understand you. Melissa is our friend.
Your friend.
Well, I'll bet it's because she's a girl that you don't want to go. Admit it, Timothy.
Hey, Kathleen, don't be mad. I didn't mean anything. It's just that I have lots of chores and things to do. And Jonathan invited me to come over to his house to practice basketball. And boy, I can't miss that, can I? And besides, I promised him, and I gotta keep my promises, don't I?
I guess so. Yes, of course, Timothy. If you promised, why, then you have to do it.
Whew.
What?
I said I was going in to do my homework.
That Timothy, I wonder.
Hey, Tim, you in there?
Yeah, I'm in here. Who'd you think was whistling? Kathleen?
Nah, she can whistle better than that and with one lip tied behind her.
Hey, John, did you ever get that math problem about the 12 geese and the 15 hens done? It's got me stumped.
Yep.
Well, would you help me with it?
Oh, yeah, sure. But first I want to tell you about the big news. Boy, wait till I tell you. You'll flip.
Go ahead, Jonathan. Tell me.
Okay. It's about the greatest thing that ever happened to me, Tim, old boy.
Jonathan, come on, tell me.
Okay, listen to this. My big brother, Jim, is bringing the great basketball player Billy Keller over to our house tomorrow. How about that?
Wow. But Jonathan, you're supposed to go to old Melissa's party tomorrow.
Yeah, I know, Tim, but that's okay. I asked Billy Keller to go with me, and that'll be my birthday present to Melissa. How about that, huh, Tim?
You're taking Billy Keller to Melissa's birthday party? But,
What's the matter? I thought it was a great idea. Don't you want to meet Billy Keller?
Yeah, sure I do. Who wouldn't? But you see,
Boy, Tim, you sure are acting funny. I thought you'd be all excited. You are going to the party, aren't you?
Gee, Jonathan, I sure would like to meet Billy Keller. But you see, I promised Granny I'd gather firewood for her fireplace and, well...
Way out to Corncob Corners? How are you gonna get there? Walk? Uncle Paul's out of town and there's no bus out there.
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna walk. And I'd better get started if I'm gonna get there in time. So long, John.
Hey, Tim. What's wrong with him anyhow? Oh, well.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Oh, my. Well, wouldn't you know? A continued story. And this magazine is a year old. Oh, dear. Perhaps I can find next month's issue under the bookcase.
Jeremiah! Where are you? Jeremiah! Gosh, nobody's ever around when I need them. Jeremiah!
Timothy, I say, old boy, you do have a way of making yourself heard.
Jeremiah, what were you doing down there? Looking for another old worm-eaten book?
Sir!
Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean...
Quite all right, my boy, quite all right. Just a slip of the whisker, one might say. Slip of the whisker. Oh, Jeremiah Bookworm, you are a humorist.
Yeah, right.
Well, Timothy, just a bit of fun. But enough of this. To what do I owe the honor of a visit from Timothy Churchmouth? You seem a bit dejected. Is there something I can do for you, my boy?
I don't know if anyone can help me, Jeremiah. I'm in such a mess. I don't see how I'll ever get out of it.
Oh, come now, Timothy. Things are never so bad as they seem. It's always darkest before the dawn. Faith moves mountains. A stitch in time saves 9.
A stitch in time? What's that got to do with it?
Just thought I'd throw that one in for good measure. Get it, Timothy? Stitch, sewing, measure. Oh, sorry, Tim. Back to your problem. Tell me all about it.
Well, first of all, I didn't want to go to Melissa's dumb old party. So I told Kathleen that I'd promised Jonathan I'd go to his house to practice basketball. And then Jonathan told me he was going to Melissa's party and was taking Billy Keller along. Boy. So I had to tell him I couldn't go because I'd promised Granny I'd gather wood for her fireplace. And then I left because I told Jonathan I was going to walk all the way to Corncob Corners. And now I got to stay out of sight and...
But, Timothy, Granny doesn't even have a fireplace. And besides, she's coming to the party, too. Oh, you have told so many different stories that I can't quite keep them straight in my mind.
Neither can I. It's got so that I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Timothy, Timothy, can't you see that one fib leads to another? Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive.
You can say that again.
Oh, what a tangled web we weave.
Jeremiah! I didn't really mean to say it again. I need help, not words.
Right you are, Timothy. A solution to this difficulty must be found.
And quick, too.
Quickly, Timothy.
Yeah, quick. What can I do?
This is very puzzling. But if we put our heads together, we're sure to pick out something. Puzzling. But I believe, Timothy, that the best thing you can do, in fact, the only thing you can do to change this situation from a problem to a solution is...
Jeremiah, please get to the point.
I'm trying to give you a suggestion. Remember, haste makes waste. A barking dog never bites.
A barking dog never bites? How can that help me? Come on, Jeremiah. This is serious.
I was about to add, Timothy, that a barking dog never bites when he lies. Down, that is.
Jeremiah!
Oh, right you are, my boy. The answer to your problem is to go to each person you have deceived and tell the truth, and then apologize. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must find that magazine.
Thanks, Jeremiah. Thanks a lot. That's what I'll do. So long.
Very good, my boy. Aha! Here it is! Case History of the Fuzzy Worm versus the Bookworm. A most interesting story.
Timothy! Timothy! Oh, where is that boy? Timothy, we're ready to go. Hurry, dear, you'll be late. You don't want to miss meeting Billy Keller, do you, Timothy?
Timothy, come on. I know you can hear us. Okay, we'll go without you. We're not mad at you, Tim. It's okay. Come on. Okay, let's go, Granny. Let him pout. He's the one who's going to miss out on the fun.
Oh, now, Kathleen, dear, we mustn't be too harsh. I'm sure that Timothy must feel as bad as he can right now.
Whew! They're gone. I just can't face anyone. How can one little lie make so much trouble anyhow? Yuck! Ooh, a spider web. Ooh, oh, it's all over my face and my hands and my ears. I'm all tangled up in it. And the more I try to get out of it, the more tangled up I get.
Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive.
Yeah, that sure is right. Good old Jeremiah. But his idea about telling everyone the truth is for the birds. They'd never speak to me again. But my idea of hiding in the basement till the party is over wasn't so great either. Yuck! I gotta get this spider web off. Yikes! That's the biggest spider I've ever seen. And he's coming towards me. I gotta get out of here. Oh!
Hello, Timothy. I've been waiting for you for quite a while.
You've been waiting for me?
Yes, indeed, Timothy. I've been waiting for you. But until you built this lovely web, there was no way for me to meet you face to face. For I require a web to trap, to get friends with. And now you've built me this dandy, so big, so roomy, oh, so many strands.
I built that web? You're kidding. I don't know the first thing about webs.
Oh, of course you do, Timothy. See these lovely silken threads? This one is your very first little lie, or shall we just call it a fib? I believe your words were, "It's just that I've had lots of chores and things to do, Kathleen."
Huh?
And this heavy strand here, the wording goes, "Jonathan invited me over to his house to practice basketball."
Oh, I did say that, didn't I?
And then you began weaving my web with bigger and bigger lies until we came to this whopper. Gee, Jonathan, I sure would like to meet Billy Keller. You see, I promised Granny I'd help her gather firewood. That did it.
That That was a whopper.
The web was complete after that last one. And now, for lunch, won't you join me, Tim?
Lunch? Yikes! Let me out of here. Help! 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 Oh no, there's Granny. I thought everyone had left already.
Oh, Timothy, there you are. If I hadn't forgotten my gloves, I wouldn't have found you. Now, you wait right here, young man, while I look inside for my gloves. Timothy, don't you dare move from that spot until I return.
Boy, what'll I do now? Granny'll expect me to go with her to Melissa's, and I just can't face everyone yet. I'm getting sick thinking about it. Hey, maybe I can tell her I have a stomach ache. I do feel funny in my stomach. That wouldn't be telling a lie.
There, I found my gloves. Timothy Churchmouse, how did you ever get yourself so dusty? And is that a spider web hanging from your ear? Mercy, what a sight you are. Oh, never mind. Let's get you cleaned up and presentable for Melissa's party. Come along. We don't have much time, you know. Billy Keller has to leave for the airport in about 10 minutes, and we don't want to miss meeting him, now do we, Timothy?
No, ma'am.
Oh, Timothy, I declare you are behaving strangely. Is something wrong?
Uh-huh. Yes, ma'am. That's it. Something's wrong. I feel real bad. My stomach hurts something awful. Oh.
Timothy, here, let me feel your head. No fever. Let me look at your eyes. Eyes clear, but very shifty. Timothy Churchmouse, are you telling me a deliberate lie?
Oh, Granny, I'm in an awful mess.
Oh, there. I'm certain that we can straighten things out with just a little patience and honesty. The truth now, Timothy, the truth. I can't help you if you don't tell me exactly what happened.
Yes'm, I'll try somehow. It's gone so I can't remember just what did happen. I've told it so many different ways.
Oh, you mean you haven't been telling the truth? Oh, my Timothy.
Yes'm, yes. I didn't tell the truth. It started out so easy.
It always does, Timothy.
I didn't want to go to Melissa's party because I thought it was a sissy thing. So I told Kathleen a fib. And then I found out Billy Keller was going to be there, and I wanted to go. but I had to make up an excuse, and I told Jonathan I was going to your farm to gather wood for your fireplace.
My fireplace? I don't even have a fireplace, Timothy.
I know.
My.
Oh, and then, well, things just snowballed from then on. And that's the mess I'm in, Granny.
Oh, indeed, Timothy. Well, this problem can be solved. First, you've got to apologize to each and every person you fibbed to.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. And then,
gosh, Granny, I can't do that. I can't face them. They probably never will want to talk to me again.
Hey, Tim, you missed the greatest party ever. Old Billy Keller showed us how to shoot baskets and everything. Wow. Too bad you missed it.
Oh, boy.
Timothy Churchmouse, we know you didn't do any of those things you said you were going to do. That was really mean of you, and
And dumb, too.
that's right, it was a dumb thing to do.
Gee, Kathleen, I feel awful enough without you reminding me. I'm sorry. Honest, I am.
Oh, I'm sorry too, Tim. I didn't mean to make you feel so bad.
yes, children, I do believe Timothy has suffered quite enough.
I sure have. It hurts a lot worse to have to say I'm sorry than it would have to tell the truth in the first place.
Of course it does, dear.
What makes me feel the worst is I cheated myself, too,
Cheated yourself?
How do you cheat yourself?
by telling so many lies. I cheated myself out of meeting Billy Keller. Boy, am I sorry I ever started fibbing in the first place. It was so easy, but it was an awful mistake.
It always is, Timothy. And now, young man, I think it's time for you to go inside and wash away all the dust and spider webs. Then you'll feel clean all over, heart, mind, and body.